Hey friends, so today we're going to try and get ChatGPT to create multiple files. So what I've done is I've moved the comments outside of the components into MD files. So let's look at what we're going to do here. So for app.md, we're going to do all components are to be stored relatively in components. Write me a parent React TSX component called app.tsx and two page components. Locate me, locate to. This one and this one. app.tsx renders components as lady-loaded routes in a React browser router. Include a nav for these page components on the left side of the app.tsx page. You have to be really explicit, just like normal programming. The app component export should be a named export. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, that's the first component. That's the second component. Suspense, browser router. What needed that? Yes. And then we have browser router. Suspense route. Okay, it should be wrapped in routes. That won't work because that has to be wrapped in routes. So, yeah, we'll get an error with that. But anyway, let's just copy this code. This looks fine. So that's the first one. So locate me. Second one is here. Now, I'm looking forward to the time when we can generate file systems or bunches of files instead of having to like copy paste individual files, which is a bit of a drag. And of course, this one here won't actually work. But we'll paste it in anyway so you can see that. So if we paste that in here, there's no routes wrapped there. And also this is old syntax. We don't use components anymore. We use elements and these later versions of React Router. Okay, so if we just go to compile this, node develop. Okay, so go here. Yep, so it has to be a child of routes. So let's just go into here and say that that's a bit annoying. Okay, so renders the components as later as routes. So that's pretty dumb. These pages, these routes should be in wrapped in routes. And also that is not right either because like it should be element and it should be like this. So I don't know what's the best way to explain. I don't think ChatGPT is very good at like knowing what the up-to-date libraries are. If they change, it's built on a lot of existing code. So I mean, how do you explain it to do it like that? I don't know. Routes should use the correct syntax or something. You have to write it. Okay, routes should be wrapped in routes, and the route shouldn't have to write that, and the route should use the element prop, sorry, attribute instead of component. It's getting a bit verbose, I would say. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, that's correct. Good. Right, so we're actually training ChatGPT now. Okay. Let's check the main. Okay, let's see if it runs. Okay, that's good. Now what's this error here? React does not recognize the active class name for one DOM element. If you potentially wanted to appear in the DOM as a custom attribute, spell it out. Yeah, so why is it using active class name? Just class name, right? This is taking me longer than it would to do it manually in this case. Not very reliable. Well, and also this is pathetic. I was wanting this to be within like a flex 1, and then this could be like a flex 3 or something like that. This is not good UI. I actually told it to. That's what did I say? Okay. So specified that include a nav for these page components on the left side of the app. So let's be more explicit here. So let's just say on the left side, on the left, place a vertical nav for the pages in the app.jsx page using flex box. See if that's better. Good. 20%, that's fine. You could use flex 1 there and then flex 3 elsewhere, or flex 1 and 4. But what's this active class name? Okay, let's try that again. Um, active class name. Nav link. Okay, let's try that. Okay, a bit better. Okay, well, that's probably it for today. I hope you find this interesting. This was a little bit disappointing, but thanks for watching, and we'll make some more experiments. Bye bye.